Business processes can be viewed as the lifeblood of the enterprise. Like the arteries and veins of the human body, business processes carry out tasks and supply information vital to a company's operations, decision-making, and ultimate success. Without proper management of those processes, organizations are doomed to lose their competitive edge and fail. A business process is an activity or set of activities that helps accomplish an organization's goals. Business Process Management, or BPM, is a structured approach to improving how companies get work done, serve their customers, and generate business value. BPM uses various methods to improve a process by analyzing it, modeling how it works in different scenarios, implementing changes, monitoring the new process, and continuously improving its ability to drive desired outcomes. It's a broad discipline and, by definition, a dynamic one, given how organizational roles, policies, objectives, tactics, and supporting technologies are constantly changing. With the rise of digital business, BPM's traditional focus on back-end processes has shifted to now include optimizing customer and employee systems of engagement. Here we'll examine the basics of business process management, as well as the advancements, benefits, challenges, and strategies that companies need to know. For a deeper dive, explore our complete collection on all things BPM by clicking the link above or in the description below. BPM has accommodated a variety of optimization methodologies, from Six Sigma in lean management to agile development. But at some companies, business processes became too large and complex to be managed without the aid of automated tools. So BPM software was developed to support large-scale change. Advances in AI, machine learning, and other so-called intelligent technologies are providing new ways to discover, design, measure, improve, and automate workflows. These advanced technologies are helping businesses respond quickly and effectively to the intense pace of change. BPM's greatest value may be its ability to facilitate cost-effective, low-risk, and rapid business process change. As one BPM expert puts it, playing catch-up is no longer a viable strategy. BPM enables companies to continuously reinvent their business operations over the long haul, injecting innovation as they go. To make BPM work, companies must be willing to embrace change. The success of a BPM initiative depends greatly on an organization's capacity to see value in process improvement. BPM's purpose varies widely depending on a company's size, process maturity, technical sophistication, corporate culture, and resources. It can be narrow or large in scope. For instance, BPM's principles and techniques can be applied to managing a single process like bringing on new customers or employees, or fulfilling orders, or to a major business transformation that requires implementing radically new processes. Business operations can entail hundreds or even thousands of tasks and the approvals required to complete them. They typically involve people, IT systems, and other machinery, and sometimes business process outsourcing providers. A well-designed business process breaks these tasks into structured, repeatable steps that workers can follow to produce consistent results. Making steps repeatable helps organizations predict the resources they need, lowering the risk of under- or over-allocating resources. Measuring the steps reveals weak links and bottlenecks, pointing the way to potential business process improvements. A poorly conceived or ill-managed process can therefore damage a company, impeding productivity and efficiency, and if an ineffectual process is automated as is, it can amplify poor performance, undermining business goals. BPM's systematic methods for discovering, modeling, improving, automating, and continuously monitoring business processes are designed to ensure that doesn't happen. Done well, BPM helps companies deliver products and services efficiently at lower cost and aligns processes to business goals. A BPM approach to process improvement and automation also helps companies adapt to changing needs. It is important to understand that BPM is a business project, not a technology project. The primary focus should be on business operations and organizational management. A management and operations focus ensures that direct, measurable business improvement can be delivered continuously in a controlled manner as the business evolves. A BPM project typically goes through 5 stages. First is the design phase. Analyze the existing process to see what can be improved. Then develop an ideal business process using standardization and automation. Then comes the modeling phase. Look at how the redesigned process works in different scenarios. Third is implementation. Execute improvements, including standardization and process automation. Fourth is the monitoring phase. Track improvements to see how they perform. And finally comes optimization. Continue to improve the business process on an ongoing basis. While the BPM lifecycle seems straightforward enough, each phase requires careful planning. Business processes typically span multiple systems and departments. Onboarding an employee, for example, involves not only HR, but also the IT department to issue security credentials and computer equipment, finance to set up tax documents, training programs for on-the-job education, and so on. Likewise, improving a business process can involve many groups of people, including executives in charge of aligning processes with goals, BPM specialists to help develop processes, owners of the business process, employees carrying out the work, and IT professionals responsible for implementing the BPM enabling tools. The work of discovering and analyzing existing workflows, generating and testing new models, and optimizing a business process can generate thousands of documents, meaning there's plenty of room for failure if BPM is not managed well. To help define, undertake, and manage BPM projects effectively, some experts break BPM down into 3 classifications. System-centric BPM focuses on workflows and business systems that operate without much human intervention and are integrated into enterprise applications, like customer relationship management and enterprise resource planning systems. Human-centric BPM focuses on process flows that people handle in business applications that have features designed for human interaction through well-designed user interfaces, alerts, and notifications. And document-centric BPM, which relies on processing documents, for example, formatting, signing, and verifying contracts. BPM's structured approach to managing business processes improves the quality of work and operational efficiency, the 2 primary reasons companies adopt it. A well-executed BPM program can eliminate waste, cut errors, save time, reduce costs, and improve compliance. It can also increase agility, support digital transformation, and ultimately help deliver better products and services to customers. BPM applications are used in many departments in an organization to improve and streamline processes. In human resources, BPM software can simplify review of timesheets, speed up the onboarding process for new hires, and reduce the need for paper forms throughout a company. In finance, BPM platforms streamline the purchasing process and handle employee travel requests faster. And in sales, BPM tools can coordinate the exchange of sales quotes and invoices while shortening sales cycles and workflows. But challenges abound in any business initiative that involves changing the status quo. That's especially true of BPM, where the complex work of process improvement spans different roles, systems, and ways of working. Some of the obstacles that can lead to BPM failures include lack of executive buy-in and support, unclear business goals and objectives, inadequate testing infrastructure, confusion about the right tool for the job, hidden processes that are vulnerable to breakdowns, poor process visibility and traceability, and inflexible third-party contracts and incentives. The need to operate in a digital marketplace, the new reality of hybrid workforces, integration of AI into business software, and innovation in automation tools have pushed companies of all sizes to reassess the processes they use to fulfill their business goals. BPM and the technologies that support it have evolved to meet these new needs. Citizen developer tools are driving the democratization of BPM. Intelligent business process automation is improving efficiency by incorporating AI, machine learning, and robotic process automation into workflows. Process mining, modeling, and simulation tools have made it much easier for businesses to better understand, optimize, and test changes to their existing processes. And companies are beginning to integrate generative AI into business processes and workflows. Continuous business transformation is the watchword these days for companies battling to gain a competitive edge in the marketplace. And they won't pull it off without applying the transformational principles, practices, and technologies of BPM.